guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, we are going to be doing a review and wear test on the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. If you are new around here, I would love if you click that button and subscribe to my channel. I do wear tests and reviews every Tuesday, testing out foundations, concealers, and mascaras. This product is a product that I have been using for the last about 2 weeks now and playing with it. So I'm gonna go through, show you how I actually apply this product, the best way I found that it works for me. But I'm also going to show you guys what it looks like at natural daylight, and then also with a flash test, and come back at 5 and 10 hours to let you see for yourself how it has performed throughout the day in the way I applied it. And then I'm also going to show you some swatches against my top 3 favorite concealers. Now, this product is a product you can purchase through Sephora's site. It is $30 and comes in 30 different shades, which is a very nice shade range. It is full coverage, it is long wearing, it is a cream formula with a matte finish, and it is good for acne and blemishes. Now, I primarily use most concealers under my eyes, and then I use it in a few little areas just to give me a little bit of highlight to my face. It is said to be good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin types. It is a soft matte finish that will give you a natural skin-like look. So I love the idea of this. I personally really love a good cream concealer. I don't love sticking my finger into something, but it actually warms it up and moves the product around very well. It also has hyaluronic acid, which we all know I love. It is so good for your skin, and to have it under your eyes to really give you that extra plumpness is super important. As I've mentioned before, I am 47 years old. Under my eyes, I have a lot of darkness. I do have some fine lines, and I have some crepiness up closer to the lash line. So when I apply this, I will show you how I apply it to get the best results. This also has antioxidants in it like vitamin A, C, and vitamin E. E is very moisturizing, which is very nice. So at first I was a little confused by the soft matte name to this, but I am going to jump into putting this on and showing you how I best apply this. I am going to be testing out the NARS. It is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Light 3. Honey is the color of this. And I have found through my testing with this, the best way to use this is with a finger. I have tried with a brush, I've tried with a sponge. With the sponge, I had to apply it with my finger and then use the sponge. I just put it right where my darkest spots are and then out in the corner. Same thing on the other side. This is where my darkness is. This is kind of the inner corners and then the outer corner. And I take a little bit just to brighten up the center of my face, just a slight bit. It's actually nice because you have a lot of control with this. A little bit down my nose, around the edges, and then I go in and I just lightly move it around. I don't go too close up under my eyes, but I also use this to clean up my outer corner of my shadow. I used to do my concealer before I did anything else, and I changed it up, and I'm so glad I did. I don't even remember when I changed it up, but this concealer is so pigmented and so nice, very easy to work with. But if you are someone that doesn't like using your finger, because this is a pot, that's one thing to take into account. I am going to set it with my Laura Mercier Loose Secret Brightening Powder or something. Tap it off. I just tap it on, do the same thing on the other side, and then I just sweep it quickly under the eyes. This is what I always use to set. If I have a little bit, I can set here. I have not set the rest of my face yet, but this is the quick and easy application with this concealer. So before I jump into taking you outside to see what this looks like, I wanted to show you what this looks like with all of my makeup on, with my hair done and set and ready for the day. And so now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to show you this outside in natural daylight. We'll do a flash test. I'll show you the swatches, and then I'll come back at 5 and 10 hours to let you see for yourself how this has performed through the day. Looking at the swatches, this right here is so hard to almost see. It's the one we're looking at today, which is the one from NARS, and it is the color Light 3 Honey. You can see my self-tanners wearing off on my hands. You can definitely tell the difference in the matte portion of this versus these have a little bit more sheen. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion something concealer in the color 2C. Then we have the by Terry, and it is the Terribly Denseless concealer in the color Peach. Yes, it's peach. I had to think about that. I think it's number 3. And then the one we have over here is the Dior Forever Undercover in the color 2CR. So this is closest to the Dior. However, this definitely has more of a matte sheen to it than these have more of a moisturized sheen to it. However, the color works well under this. And this actually, even though it is a little bit more of a matte finish, it is not completely matte, it has a slight satin look to it. Taking a look at these out here, this definitely still has the most matte in Natural Daylight as well. It is closest to the Dior Undercover one that's right over here. It'll be interesting. I've played with this a lot and I've never really paid attention to how matte it looks under my eyes. So I will be paying attention to that at the 5 and 10 hour check-ins. Taking a look at this concealer out in Bright Daylight, seeing if it has any creasiness, if it's settling into fine lines. Some of the things I look for is color match out in Natural Daylight, what it would look like if I was out walking around in normal days, and to see if it settles in under the eyes and into fine lines. So we are back and all the lights are off. We are going to take a quick photo here and see how this does with a flashback. See if there is any reflection under the eyes, any white, any darkness, any crepiness. It actually looks very nice. I'm not seeing any darkness in the inner corners where my problem is, and I don't really see any settling. So we'll see how it does. 5-hour check-in on the concealer. Let's see how we're doing. It looks pretty good. I think it would depend on the color of the foundation. If the color of the foundation was any lighter than this one, I think I might see it a little bit on the outer edges. I haven't noticed that happening yet with any other foundations, but I'm at that stage where I'm a little bit darker than I would be maybe in the winter time. So this color is a good color match for now. Might not be in the winter. Taking a look at the under eyes, I feel like under here, just a little bit, either I didn't go all the way up or it wore off a little bit. But it doesn't look like it's very cakey. However, if you notice right through here, I can I'm nitpicking it, slightly see where the concealer ends. That is so minor. It's like me in a lot of bright lights and a really magnified mirror trying to find something wrong with it. So far it is doing well, and we will check back in at 10 hours so you can see what it looks like. 10-hour check-in, concealer is still going strong, guys. It looks exactly like it did at the 5-hour mark. The only thing I mentioned is I feel like you would see a little bit here if my foundation was lighter. Taking a look at it up close and personal, as I mentioned, you can see a little bit of the difference in the coloring. It's a little bit darker. Typically, I like to go with a little bit lighter. This one, you can see just a little bit where it moved away, but the darkness is pretty much still covered. It looks nice. It hasn't really gotten crepey or anything like that. So overall, I think this is a really great concealer. You can try putting it on with a brush. It's okay that way, but I just personally prefer it with my finger. I think it's very nice looking. It actually, for a soft matte concealer on an over 40 under eye. So I definitely think this is an item that will stay in my rotation. I would say it's definitely in my top 5 of different concealers. I really do like this, but I think I would need a lighter color come winter time. So I hope you enjoyed this review on the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the little pot right here. If you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along. And if you have a product you would like to see me do a wear test on, I would love to hear about that down in the comments. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.